So I am gonna do some new makeup. I'm gonna do makeup with new makeup that I bought recently, got for Christmas, things like that. A couple things. Sorry about the hair. I did wash it yesterday, but for some reason it looks disgusting. So just ignore that. Haven't done my eyebrows in like 2 months. The lighting on this half of my face is not good because I have a mirror, not a mirror, sorry. I have a window on this side. I have 2 lights in front of me, but no matter what I do, I can't get this side of my face to look any brighter. So sorry about that. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do my regular makeup, but just trying some new products. I have a lot of new lip products recently, and I used to not be a lip product person, but I tried the Chanel lipstick. Let me grab it. Okay, I tried this Chanel lipstick, the Rouge Coco Flash in Easy 116. Looks like this. It's in their square container. It's just like a very basic pinky shade. I really like it, and I'm going to work every day, obviously. A newsflash. And I needed some sort of lip color because otherwise I would have foundation lips. Also, my mom and my brother are downstairs talking about something, I think a movie. Isn't there like a J-Lo movie, Jennifer Lopez movie thing that came out recently? I think my mom was watching that and now they're talking about that. I don't know. I heard it was bad. If you've watched that, let me know. I'm looking for my foundation. I'm sorry. Using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Not anything different than I normally do. Oh, actually, before we do that, sorry, this is a mess. I'm gonna do eyes. So there's a couple new products that I can try. This is a eye brightener, so not that one. I got 2 of the e.l.f. cream eyeshadows. I got the one, they don't have shade names on them, great. I got the purple one and I got this pink one. I wanna say this one's called Canyon. I have no idea what the purple one is called though. I've tried the purple one out a lot. I really like that one. I have not tried this pink one yet. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna kind of smudge my finger into it and then apply it. This one seems a lot creamier and more pigmented than the purple one. I do just use my fingers for the purple one, but I might go in with a brush with this one to blend out the edges. I think I'll do something in the waterline, maybe. Oh god. Oh, that definitely, okay, that definitely had eyeshadow on that. Okay, whoops. Well, that was not intentional, whatever. I don't know that this is my favorite color. This looks a lot brighter in person than it did on the website. On the website, it looked more like a muted pink, which is a color I'm usually okay with. But this one is looking a little scary. It's a little neon. I don't know what. Oh my god. Holy cow. This had to have been. What did I use this with? Oh my god. The problem is. Oh my god. This is insane. This is not what I was going for at all. The problem is that I don't clean my brushes. So I don't remember what brushes. I don't clean my brushes that often because I don't use them that often. Let me clarify that one. Okay, is this one clean? Oh my god. The last thing I did was go out to dinner with a friend, but I don't remember, and I filmed that makeup tutorial or makeup video, but I don't remember if I used brown, and I especially don't remember if I used that brush. Okay, that's literally not what I was going for at all. Literally at all. Verdict on this eyeshadow, not my favorite color. I think I like the purple one better. Even in terms of formula, the purple one just seems a little easier to work with. I think I need to pull out another eyeshadow, like an actual eyeshadow palette to try to fix this, because this is not what I was going for at all. I'm using this Give Beauty eyeshadow quad. Oh my god. I was thinking to myself, oh, this would be a basic simple video to do. Don't have to do anything too intense. And here we are doing a full like Twiggy style eyeshadow look. Oh my god. I have a couple of Zara makeup products because they were at my Home Goods or my TJ Maxx, and here's the verdict on those. They are not good, really. So I got 3 eye products. I got this eye duo, eye duo. It's this purple one. So you have a sparkly, like a extra sparkly lilac, and then like a satiny sparkly lavender. As soon as I touched them, they got hard pan, and you can see I tried to scrape them up a little bit, which did not help. If I go into it with my finger, almost nothing is picked up. That's like an immediate declutter. Then we have this liquid eyeshadow. It says Quartz Veil Liquid Eyeshadow in Bright Sunset, which is a very, very pretty color. It's a pink. But, I mean, I don't even know. I was just kind of excited to see Zara stuff. But it is very liquidy and, not good on the eyes. Like, it doesn't stay. So that's a declutter as well. The last thing I got that was okay, and I'll keep this, is this eye pencil. Their products don't really have labels. It's this copper kind of color, and it is pretty. It's not necessarily better than anything else I've tried before. I'll just go in, I guess, and add some to the bottom half of my lid where I put that elf shadow on. This is a very weird look at this point. I don't know. We're just going for it. Then I'm gonna take some brown eyeliner from NYX and do my waterline. So this is where we're at with eyes. It's certainly interesting and not precisely what I was going for, but I guess here we are. Okay, now I'm trying this elf color correcting eye brightening putty stuff. So what's new with me? Well, I was gonna quit my job. I was gonna become a statistic of so and so amount of teachers quit within the first 5 years, but I decided not to. Mind you, this all happened within a span of like a month of me saying I'm gonna quit and then deciding I'm not gonna quit, and I'll tell you why. Basically, around this time of the year, they send out your intent to return forms. Teaching contracts are like year-long contracts, so I signed on for 1 year. So every year they send you, do you intend to continue in your placement? Do you intend to retire? Do you intend to transfer? That kind of thing. I don't know if other jobs do that as well, but that's what we do. Anyway, so I was going through a particularly rough patch, I guess you could call it. And I have been teaching in some form or some capacity for about 8 years, maybe 6, 7, 8 years. And I'm just tired, right? And I was going through this thing and I was thinking, I'm so tired. I've been doing this forever. I'm over it, right? And so I was going to quit. And then 2 days ago, I got an email from our principal, and she was saying, it was like a hectic, like a frantic email. Like, guys, please don't forget to turn in your intent forms. And meanwhile, from the time we got these forms to when she sent that email out, I don't think they told us when they were due. So I was talking to my mom about not wanting to come back, and she was asking me when they were due, and I had no idea. The principal sends this email out literally 5 hours before the form is supposed to close, before they're due. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to make a life-altering decision in 5 hours. So then I just said I'm going to stay in my current placement. And that's how I decided not to quit my job. Now, will I regret it next year? Maybe. We'll see. Another thing with teaching, and I think why a lot of people have trouble leaving teaching, especially now, is that teaching offers a sense of security that a lot of jobs do not offer nowadays. Even apart from like the pension that it has good retirement benefits and things like that. And so I've paid into retirement a decent chunk at this point. And so one of the big things that stopped me from immediately saying, no, I don't want to do this anymore, was what's going to happen to that money I put into my retirement. Answer to that, I think, is just that it would get returned back to me. And taxed, I think, probably. But to me, I'm like, well, that is stupid. Why am I going to do that? My skin is not looking good today, and I'm doing this on a high quality camera. So you get to see all of my pores and textured skin. Sorry about that. You know, I noticed that though, that when I do my makeup on weekends, it never looks as good or as natural as when I'm doing it for work. It's so annoying. So anyway, my teaching career lives to see another day. Fortunately or unfortunately, I have no idea. The only good thing I can think of here is that, at least with teaching, every single year you get a new or fresh start. I went to observe a couple of other teachers in the county a couple days ago, and I went there with another teacher that I work with, and we were talking the whole time, talking about some really awesome things that this teacher had done, and we were both like, we'll fix it for next year. We'll do it next year. This year's a wash. A wash in the sense that, like, if you mess up procedures, I feel like at the beginning of the year, it's really hard to adjust them or fix them from the middle end of the year. And that's kind of the thing that I'm struggling with right now. And part of it, I think, is because, so I have a co-teacher, and my co-teacher, I took her job, basically. She turned into a reading, I couldn't remember if it was a reading specialist or a reading interventionist. I think she's the interventionist. Anyways, whatever. So she changed into a support role, which is great. The problem is she has a lot of experience in my grade, obviously, more than I do. And so I just kind of let her give me a roadmap of how the first couple weeks of school should look like. And for next year, there's a couple things I'd like to do differently. And you know, it's not anything bad with her. It's not that she was being very pushy or anything like that. She's very, very nice, and we work together well. The problem is that I didn't know. And that's the problem with all first year teachers, that we don't know what is normal and what we should be doing at what time. And so for her, her idea of the first week of school, or the first couple days of school, is worry about the syllabus and the procedures a couple days in, not the first day, because they're going to be hearing it from every other class. The problem is if they don't get that procedures talk at the beginning, like first day of class, they're not going to know the procedures, and so they're going to start making their own procedures, basically, which is not good. So definitely I need to focus more on the first 2 days of school, hammering through those procedures. And it really is true that if you get those procedures in place and you're consistent with them, the kids cannot complain, because nothing's unfair, right? Like, it's not unfair if we've told you since the beginning of school you can or you can't do this thing, and now you're doing it and you're in trouble. Anyway, I didn't want this to turn into a teacher podcast, so I'm moving. All that to say, I am not quitting my job, and I will not forever be a 1-year teacher. Maybe 2, but not 1. Okay, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. It's a pressed powder. I tried it once, and I don't really like it. Not because it looks bad necessarily, but more because it has flashback. So anyways, it is February, almost the end of February. I mean, I guess it's the middle of February, but whatever. And I'm thinking about the summer, and I really want to do some more traveling over the summer, and I've never been a big traveler, but I mean, not like world traveling, but within the US. Within the US, I think I want to do a little bit more traveling over the summer, because I feel like for the past 10 years I haven't done anything. For summer breaks, any extended breaks I've had, I just haven't done anything. We're not a traveling family, we don't do that kind of stuff. But I think in order for me to do this job, which is so intensive for 10, 11 months of the year, I need that actual break where I go and do stuff that I can't do during the year. I'm gonna go in with a little more blush, but then I'm gonna do powder blush this time. This is an old e.l.f. Not e.l.f. This is an old ColourPop blush, jeez. I have a plan with a friend to go somewhere over spring break. We'll see if that pans out. I don't know. But if we do that, that'll be a nice break. I need to take my 3 personal days at some point between now and the end of the school year. Because the great thing about teaching in personal days is that I only get 3, and then at the end of the year, those 3 personal days turn into sick days, which you're much more limited in how you can use them. So I will be taking those 3 days. I don't know when. I'm gonna use my Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray, bridal version. Got it in the 8 ounce because I always get it in the 4 ounce and I run out. Okay, and then I soak my hair and my face and I take it off my eyebrows and I look insane. But usually somehow this works out fine. I don't know if it's gonna work out fine today because everything is kind of going haywire, but crossing my fingers. If you are still in college, what do you guys do? Going anywhere for spring break? I was never like a spring break person, even in college. In college, I would just come home and sleep. Oh, also over the summer, I'm gonna take a class for my master's program, or my master's degree, which was another thing that was up in the air when I was thinking about quitting. But I'm just gonna do it. I mean, I found a program that's really, really cheap. This is the e.l.f. Lash Extender mascara. The brush hurts. Like, if you get it close enough to the base of your eye as you're supposed to, it pricks the base of your eye and it hurts. It also kind of gives me clumpy lashes. And I think I have one of those lash combs, but to be honest, I'm not whipping out a lash comb every day at 6 in the morning to fix my eyelashes. I really like natural hair brushes. For mascaras, I just find that they look much better on my lashes. Okay, the only thing I do for my eyebrows is this e.l.f. Brow pomade. It's this little black one. It's $5. And I just comb it through my brows. I used to be more vigilant about plucking my eyebrows and filling them in, and then I realized I do not care, and now I just brush them. I realized I cannot be bothered, and also every time I would fill them in, my mom said that my one eyebrow looked a lot thicker than the other, and I was just kind of over that conversation, so here we are. Now I have like 16 lip products to try on, so I'll try on a couple of them. The first thing is I got this e.l.f. Plumping Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. It's their new lip pen, which was a dupe of something. At this point I can't even remember what it is. I do not like the color. I thought this was going to be a more browny pink color, and it's just kind of flesh toned pink. I think on camera it probably looks fine, but in person it is not cute. But it's really thick. I do not like plumping lip products because I want to feel my lip products. And that's part of the reason why I like the Chanel lipstick, because you literally can't feel it on the lips. Then I got this e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. I don't like lip gloss. I don't know why I bought this. The Big Doe Foot is probably good for people that have big lips. I would consider myself to have average sized lips, and I don't need a ginormous applicator for my average sized lips. I got the Ulta Beauty Weightless Water Lip Stain. It's got an interesting looking tip. It's a very pretty color. I like it. This is in the color No Clue. It's in a color. I just don't know what it is. It gives the nice like popsicle lips thing. This is definitely going to be good for summer. I will say, like 10 years ago I had a lip stain from ColourPop, and that lip stain would not come off no matter what I did. This is not one of those lip stains. This will come off. Okay, then I have two Generation G lipsticks from Glossier. This first one's Crush, which I've been wearing a lot recently. It's a nice kind of pinky color. I'll do it kind of thick because these Gen G lipsticks can be pretty faint if you just tap them on. These are my favorite lipsticks for the summer because they've got like a nice wash of color. They're very bright. Really enjoy them. So that's Crush. This one is Leo. This one's more of a natural nude color. It's actually showing up darker on the camera than it is in real life. I really like this one. This one is kind of like, I think it's called Cake, which is one that I have somewhere around the house. It might be in a purse. I haven't been able to find it recently. But I really like this color. This is nice. Then there's two G Suit lipsticks. One in Flip and one in Curve. I'll do Flip first. These are brand new. I found these at TJ Maxx though, so I don't know if they're not doing well or what. They're like a velvet cream lipstick. I love the feel of these kinds of lipsticks. If you've ever tried the Rare Beauty liquid lipsticks, they're kind of like those. Ignore the horrible application, but they are very, very pretty diffused out. Like I used my finger to kind of diffuse it out around my lips. So that is Flip. They're very comfortable too. They feel like nothing. I don't imagine they'll last very long, but I really, really like it. And I like this color. This is not a color I would normally wear either. Last but not least, we have Curve in that same G Suit formula. This is more of a color that I would wear on a day-to-day basis. Most of my lipsticks are in this color. So I am noticing some flakes from this mascara, which I do not get with my Merit mascara. And that's about it. I'm gonna go fix my hair, put a different shirt on, and we will come back and wrap it up. You know, I'm telling you, I just washed my hair, so I have no idea why it looks this bad. I literally just washed it yesterday. This is the final look of some new products that I've bought recently. A lot of e.l.f. I'm realizing as I was going through and doing my makeup. Final verdict, e.l.f. has some good products. Stay away from their trendy stuff, honestly. The HD powder gives flashback. Zara makeup is just not good, especially for the price and the fact that you have to order it online. I do not like e.l.f.'s mascara. If you want a tubing mascara, try Merit's. I know they're different price ranges, but I just like the Merit one better. Wash your brushes, even if you don't use them that much, because you're going to need to use them one time and they're just going to be dirty. I will talk to you guys later. Let me know if you have any video suggestions or anything you would like to see from me. See ya!